take a seat.
Thank you.
Go
ahead.
So how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. So today we are talking about the possibilities of any diseases in your upcoming child.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Is there any?
According to my research, there is a 25% chance that your child will be inheriting cystic fibrosis.
What is cystic fibrosis?
Cystic fibrosis is a recessive autosomal gene which can be carried through the parents of a cell. So, it is a mutation of the cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, which basically is like a chloride channel, and it controls the salt and water balance within the cells of your body. So when that cell becomes mutated, it throws the balance of the salt and water off.
What exactly is a recessive gene?
Well, there is a recessive and a dominant gene in everyone. Recessive is more like rare and not common, for example, red hair or blue eyes, while dominant is more common and more frequently found, so brown eyes or brown hair.
So what will be some of the symptoms if our child were to have it?
Well, there are a lot of different symptoms, but your child may not experience all of them. So some symptoms are some very salty tasting skin, persistent coughing, and at times have phlegm. There could also be frequent lung infections, including pneumonia or bronchitis, wheezing or shortness of breath, poor growth or weight gain, in spite of a good appetite. So your child can eat, and they just might not grow, might not gain weight. They could have frequent greasy, bulky stools or difficulty with bowel movements. If you have a male, they could have infertility. And these are just some of the main effects that your child may have.
How would we be able to treat that?
So although treatments can reduce the effects of the disease, it cannot be cured. The treatments depend on the severity of the disease, and the severity can differ from person to person. You guys could always take steps to help make your child more comfortable, like ACTs, which is airway clearance techniques, and your child can also use inhaled medicines or use a fitness plan. Lots of people with this disease face the possibility of getting a lung transplant, which will overall put your child in a better health and give them a better quality life and also help them live longer. And you can also do treatment plans.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is. While you guys are processing all this information, let's have a look at your family's pedigree chart. So you, Benny, have a 2 out of 3 chance of being a carrier because both of your parents are carriers. And Sydney, you have a 100% chance of being a carrier because one of your parents has the disease and the other does not or is a carrier. So this basically means that your child has a 25% chance of inheriting cystic fibrosis. So if you guys would like to take a look at that. So we use a system called Punnett squares, which is a way that doctors and scientists can predict the certain outcome of a certain situation. We can insert the genotypes of both of your CFTR genes, which is the cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, mutate it or not, and determine the child's possibility of their genotype of the same thing. So a genotype of an organism is basically just its chemical configuration of its DNA.
Wow, that's inspirational.
Truly is. And this chart was also just based off of the Punnett squares. So it's not 100% accurate, but it gives us a pretty good insight to what might happen. To conclude this meeting, basically your child has a 25% chance of inheriting cystic fibrosis, but do not worry, it's not the end of the world. Your child can still go to school, play sports, and grow and develop like a normal child. There just might be a few more difficulties, but as I stated, and I can give you some papers on the different treatments and ways you can help make it more comfortable. But
Thank you.
that is basically it for the meeting.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Have a good